Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks Part 2. I just started thinking, when I made the video last night, or when I made the clip art, I made some grasses. And I made them pretty easily, and I thought, this doesn't really have any grass in it. And if you wanted, I'm not saying you want grass, but if you wanted to change something in this picture and make this rock disappear, you could do one of two things. You could do the 2-point line and go from there to there and cut that out, cut that rock out. Whoop, went too far. And normally you don't have to cut that many times. Don't really have to cut it anyway, because we got to take in the Smart Fill tool and just fill that in. I'm using purple. Wow. And there you have it. So, but let's say you wanted to add some grasses in there. So this is all solid now, but if we click on it and we left click, right click, and for the one I'm doing it for, I did not, smooth it out, which you're going to really want to do for a plasma cutter. Like, I don't understand why this ellipse has 4 nodes. The ellipse should only have 1 node. So you might want to look at that for the one I'm doing it for. Maybe it's just got 1 node, but see, it's only got 1 node on a ellipse. But that's not the reason I decided to make the video. And I would maybe, you could always take the smoothing tool and smooth this ground out a little bit. Maybe not make it perfectly flat. And at that time you could, really look at everything, and everything looks pretty good. But to make some grasses, all I did is take a 3-point curve line and just give them a little bit of a curve. And then I went to the artistic media tool, picked with something with a flat edge, and reduced it in size. And there you have a somewhat blade of grass. Now we're going to left click, right click it, and you've got to go to break it apart, artistic media apart, because you've got to get rid of that line. The line's kind of like hidden in there. And at this time you could make the grass skinnier or whatever you want to do to it. Just keep it below the surface. You could do multiple copies. You could rotate them, have some go in the other direction, and, kind of make it look like real grass, and make them smaller. You don't have to actually reduce them in size, just bring them down a little bit. So let's say you like that. You could group this together. Well, let's weld it together first. And before we cut anything, you could take this and hit your plus key on your keyboard, put it over here and bring it down a little bit, mirror it the other way so it doesn't look like the same. And you've got grasses. Take your virtual segment delete key, delete through here. Now we need to individually go through here and cut these lines. And that wouldn't really hurt breaking it up. We're going to see what it looks like when we smart fill it. Take the smart, we're going to leave it on purple, and there you have purple grass. Or black, or whatever you want. But you've added some, maybe those grasses aren't perfect, but you get the idea. And you could change, main thing probably just change the landscape. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.